Hello there, and welcome to my quick tutorial of how to play this new game system that I've recently got into called Star Wars Armada. I've gone straight for Armada. I've skipped X-Wing and I've skipped Star Wars Legion. I will definitely be starting Star Wars Legion in the summer of this year, so if you like Star Wars content, then there will be regular videos on Star Wars Armada throughout this year, right up until I start Star Wars Legion, which I'm really looking forward to. That's the little project. The little project for me is to build up a couple of fleets for both Imperial and Rebels, and look at the Separatists and the Rebel Alliance Clone Wars ships in particular. I'll be covering the bigger ships when they release in April. So what will you need? Well, this box has everything. A bit like the Warhammer boxes of old, where you got measuring sticks and tokens and cards and dice and things like that, and not just the rule book. Now, speaking of rule books, you've got a learn to play guide and a rules reference guide. We'll be going through this, and I'll be going through a quick game, and I'll be teaching you how to play this game. So first things first, apart from these, you'll need your ships and things. And luckily this box game comes with a load of models that are, you know, pre-painted, pre-built, whatever you want to call it. You get 4 squadrons, so these represent squadrons of X-Wings. You get a Nebulon B frigate, you get the Imperial Star Destroyer Victory class, so the smaller class. You get a Corvette, and you get 6 squadrons of TIE fighters. Now, the fighters themselves aren't necessarily painted. They are a colour of plastic. What I would suggest you do is spray them a colour and then paint the details at your leisure, rather than just leave them. But you can leave them like this if you wish, and just have the ships fully detailed and painted. So let's crack open this box and have a look at all of the goodies that we'll need to use today. So we'll need some dice, probably best getting another bag of those. You'll need one of these, which is how you kind of move your ships. You need all of these tokens and cutouts that you get with it. You've got the X-Wing squadron cards. You've got these little play cards too. You may need this whopper of a firing laser. You need the cards and the shield counters and command dials for the ships. So this is for the Nebulon B, this is for the Victory class Star Destroyer, and this is for the Corvette. I've got various other ones in here, such as Admiral Thrawn for the Chimera, which is very decent, and I've also got the Interdictor and a few other ships that you can probably peek at that will be featuring on the channel at some point in the future. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is set up the gaming area. I am lucky enough to have this Star Wars playmat. It's fantastic. I'm going to use it for most of my games that I play, and it's going to be great for reviewing the ships that I'll be purchasing over the next few months. You need to establish a 3x3 play area. This so happens to be a 3x3 playmat. You could choose a faction. So each player chooses a faction, either the Rebels or the Imperials. If both players wish to control the same faction, assign the factions randomly. We're going to have the Imperials on the right, and we're going to have the Rebels on the left. Then we have to place the initiative token. The Rebel player has initiative. You place the initiative token to the edge of the play area with the blue side facing up. It's this one right here, looks like that. So you place that there. You then prepare your ship and squadron cards. The Rebel player gathers the following ship and squadron cards and places them next to the edge of the play area. So you've got the Corvette A, the Nebulon B, and an X-Wing squadron. So there you go, you've got the Nebulon B, the Corvette, and the X-Wing squadron. Basically the Imperial player does the same. And then you've got construct ships and squadrons. Each player gathers the ship tokens that match their ship cards and constructs his ships, known as the ship assembly. That's all done anyway. We've assembled all of these, we've put them on the bases and things like that. Then we can prepare the ships. For each ship, place a speed dial and set it to 2 near that ship's card. So these are the speed dials, so you set it to 2 for each. There we go. Then set all 4 of its shield dials to the maximum values shown on its ship card. So these are the shield dials right here. It's showing that I've got a front shield there of a 3. We've got a side shield of a 1, and the same over here. It's no Calamari Cruiser, is it now? And then the rear has a 2. And for the Corvette, we have a 2 at the front, 2 at the sides, and only a 1 on the rear. For the Star Destroyer, we have a 1 on the rear. That makes sense. But we have a 3 on the sides, and a 3 on the front. So there we go. We place 1 command dial near the CR90, 2 near the Nebulon B, and 3 near the Victory 2 class. Now, I like to keep the number of command dials in their own little baggies. So I've got 3 here, so I know that the Star Destroyer has 3. We've got 1 for the Corvette, and we've got 2 for the Neb B. We then prepare the squadrons, so you can rotate each squadron's disc to the maximum number of the disc and set each activation slider to display the blue side. So to the maximum, which would be 5, set it to the blue for all of these. Then we can place the defense tokens. You place the defense tokens indicated on each ship card next to that ship card. So here are the defensive tokens. Grab these, and then we just need to match them. So we've got 1 of those, 1 of those, oh actually 2 of those, I do apologise. We just need to match those up. For the Neb B, you've got a wibbly wobbly and 2 shields, I guess. And for the Corvette, you've got a couple of wibbly wobblies and a play button. Then each player places all of their ships in the squadrons in the play area. Now it looks to me as if they use this as a guide, and you can't really go past this line. What we'll do is we'll just move the ships back a little bit, and for the sake of this demo we're basically saying that these are within the 3 markers. In reality they're not, they're like 4, but you know, for this demo we will be doing that. Then we have to prepare the shared components. Place the range ruler, which looks like this. It's not a whippy stick, it's cardboard. Be careful with that one. The dice and the round token marked 1 next to the play area. Shuffle the damage cards and place them face down next to the play area. These are the damage cards, hence like this. So we give them a good shuffle. They're probably like one of the hardest cards to shuffle because they're so small. Face down. This is the round token. It says it on both sides. Okay, so we've pretty much got everything set up now. We've got the command tokens, which look like these. They look just like the little icons on the command terminal dials. We're pretty much set up. I guess as you get more and more practice in setting up video games, this will become second nature to you, a bit like other board games. And that's how you set up a game of Star Wars Armada. All the ships are there, ready. We've got the dice, we've got the damage cards, we've got the command tokens, we've got the defense tokens, we've got the command dials, the speed dials, the ship tokens, the shield dials, and the ship and squadron cards. So that's pretty much it. I mean, you can get really more technical and put debris and things in there. I will be doing an advanced gaming session video at some point, but this is it for my part 1. It's just a little introductory, setting up all of your ships and things. Join me in part 2 where we will be playing the game. We'll go through all of the phases. There's a command phase, a ship phase, a squadron phase, and a status phase. And then for my final video, I will be looking at all of the additional rules and the expanded rules. So join me in the next video, coming out next weekend. I'm warming to the idea of a Star Wars Sunday, so you get some kind of Star Wars content every Sunday. Bit of a break from the usual Warhammer. What do you guys think so far? Please do put your thoughts and opinions down below. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.